Hey all and welcome back for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Today we're starting a new series. I kind of am into this, sort of not, but I don't think I've ever seen an episode of this I've disliked. So get ready, because here comes the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, I believe you know a little bit of ATHF, don't you, Volk?
Oh, I do know quite a lot. There's probably a couple of seasons I didn't watch as avidly, but certainly the first 4 seasons I've watched. To my knowledge, probably all of them, but to varying degrees of recollection.
Right. Well, basically, it is an Adult Swim show. It's about the surreal adventures and antics of 3 anthropomorphic fast food items, Master Shake, Frylock, and Meatwad, who live together as roommates and frequently interact with their next-door human neighbour, Carl Brutanadiluski. I can never pronounce that. That's why I have to pronounce it very slowly. But we have been commissioned to do 6 episodes today, and they are Season 1, Episode 13, Dummadolls, Season 1, Episode 18, Cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the Future. I'm quite familiar with that one. Season 2, Episode 10, Broodwitch. Season 2, Episode 12, Universal Remonster. Season 2, Episode 22, just named The. And finally, Season 4, Episode 4, Dickisode, which the patron has dubbed probably the most notorious episode ever. And speaking of, I seem to have lost the name of the patron. I must have accidentally backspaced while editing this whole, format thing, and, yeah, it's disappeared. So, I can't tell you who commissioned it, but it exists because it's written down here.
Well, that's all you need, really. If it exists, it doesn't matter who put it in there. It's there for us to see, and that's what's important.
Indeed. I'll try and make a note of it in, a pinned comment and something, but how we go about this, because obviously, we can only provide the audio for these commentaries. You guys have to sync all yourselves. If you need help doing so, there are instructions in the video description, but we're going to count you down into episode 1 that we're doing here, which will be Dummadolls. We're doing these in chronological order. And when we say stop the video, stop it and load up the next one, which in this case will be Cybernetic Ghost, blah, 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 blah. And we'll count you down into that and so on and so forth. But let's get right on into it. You ready for Dummadolls, Volk?
Oh, I am ready. I think I remember this episode in particular.
Alright, here we go then. In 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. And I believe we always start with a little trip to the laboratory of Dr. Weird, do we not?
I think so. I don't think that's ever not happened in the later episodes even as well. They're always great, though.
Oh, I've already seen the Steven Universe edit of this. Paradox, behold, corn!
God damn it. The corn one is probably one of the best ones. And mostly because of the, it was an AMV of some description that dubs over, some weird, I will say gay anime. It's just hey look, it's corn! It's so wrong.
So who's your favourite character of, the main cast, would you say?
I have to give it to either Meatwad or Carl, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Carl is pretty fucking iconic, I gotta say.
He is always 110% done with everyone's shit.
I gotta say, I'd looked up the pilot designs for Master Shake, Frylock, and Meatwad, and Meatwad looks about the same. I would say Shake, apart from, the face is about the same, but Frylock, I believe someone said on Twitter just before we started recording, looks like he came straight out of Disney.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, Meatwad's definitely one of my favourites, because he had a little bit of an evolving character. So, in Season 1, 2, 3, he was more the butt of the jokes, always being kicked around by Shake, or always being talked down to by Frylock. But then as you got to the later seasons... Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, by the way. But during the later seasons, he started sort of standing up for himself a little bit and is constantly mocking Shake and his constant failure to do anything of note.
I got you. Alright, voice acting trivia. We got Dana Snyder as Master Shake, Carrie Means, or Kari Means, I don't know how you pronounce that, as Frylock, Dave Willis as Meatwad, Carl, and others. I did not know the same person voiced Meatwad and Carl.
Yep, it's the same guy. Also, there's some interesting things about that particular dude. He also produced, I believe, both Space Ghost Coast to Coast and Cartoon Planet.
Yeah, I believe Aqua Teen Hunger Force actually was meant to be, a spin-off of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. The unannounced pilot episode aired on Cartoon Network, December 30th, 2000, and the series itself came out on September 9th, 2001.
I believe the Aqua Teens also made an appearance in Space Ghost Coast to Coast, which was kind of our first introduction to the characters, and then obviously they changed their look around for the pilot episode, and then they gave them some minor tweaks and adjustments for when the show actually happened.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at like the alternative titles for this, and it's Aqua Teen Patrol Squad 1, and then Aqua something whatever.
I believe that's the movie. I love the fact he just has a knife for a hand and is wearing these huge, like, sandals or Crocs. Or are they slippers?
I should be questioning, I think they're Crocs, by the way, I should be questioning why these dolls are, like, anthropomorphic and walking and talking, but there's a sentient blob of meat on screen, so...
Nothing really makes sense in this world, which means everything is on the table and everything makes sense in its own way. From aliens to bug people... and anything dwelling underneath Carl's house, I guess.
There's also an episode in this season, I believe there's a couple of episodes before this one called Dumber Days. Do you remember that one?
I don't, actually.
Well, we weren't commissioned to talk about that, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, we have David Cross's Happy Time Harry, credited as Sir Willops Breitsley-Moore.
I love that name. Actually, one thing I did actually learn whilst I was doing a little bit of research into the voice cast of Aqua Teen Hunger Force is that the guy who obviously voices Meatwad and Carl also was a producer of some kind for the TV short Too Many Cooks.
Huh.
I'm not sure if you remember Too Many Cooks, Tom, but it's a very infamous TV short that aired at like 4 in the morning in Adult Swim, and it's probably... usually the most talked about of those particular shorts, just because it's so insane.
The name rings a bell, but right now we've got to deal with, like, semi-psychopathic dolls.
Yeah, a bit of a manic-depressed individual, I think.
Oh, I don't think is he actually able to prescribe such things? I don't know.
Well, he is something of a super scientist, so perhaps, although he's not a doctor by trade.
Yeah, he's like the stoic, deadpan, sort of like... he's the straight man to Shake and Meatwad's falls, shall we say.
Yeah, he makes up for Meatwad's stupidity and Shake's stupidity in a different sense, more just plain out idiocy. He just does things that just does not gel well with Meatwad or Frylock, or is more often than not at their expense.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the dynamic of the entire group, and Carl's just there just to tell them all off. Carl basically exists to be the balance to Frylock, because otherwise he'll just be sort of like this dude who can do no wrong, but no, Carl full knows what Frylock is capable of, and he doesn't take any of his shit either.
Well, that solves that then, I guess.
It reminds me of a friend of mine who had an allergic reaction to eggs and yet would not stop eating them.
I can't stop eating the eggs, Volk.
They're too damn tasty.
Someone get my knife attachment, I'm sick of this fucking milkshake.
Or maybe like a drill bit. Just something I can start poking holes into this damn drink cup.
David Crossman announced for Mega Man 12, coming never.
He just gets the Mega Buster attachment for no reason at all.
Big fan of David Cross, by the way. You might know him as that one guy in Small Soldiers and the voice of Crane in the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Ah, I recognize him from Kung Fu Panda. I'm not sure what he did in Small Soldiers. When you say that guy, do you mean Chip Hazard?
No, that was Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, of course it was. Sorry. It's just when you said that guy, I thought it was just like, wait, is he talking about, like, the main villain?
No, he was one of the scientists. I believe his password was Gizmo, where that kind of starts the whole thing up to begin with. Meatwad's voice just makes me smile, in general. I don't know what it is about it.
It's just so innocent, I think, is like the main thing. And yet, when he does something that's just so obviously out of character, you can't really hold it against him, because he's just so dang adorable.
This fucking figure here, I've seen all over the internet, and I had no context for it until now.
Yeah, he's a Wiggling Jimmy, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I think I missed the actual name.
His name is Jiggle Billy.
Jiggle Billy. I'm trying to sleep here. Keep your jiggling to yourself, man.
Ugh, it's vaguely hypnotic.
It's more that he does not no other part of his body actually moves whilst he's doing it.
Yeah, I think I need to intervene at this point.
It's just like, he's about to shank a bitch. I feel like I need to step in and kind of moderate the situation.
Oh, Jesus. I thought he was going to be, like, antagonistic, but it turns out he's fatalistic instead. I was programmed to, damn it, that's all I know.
Already asking the deep philosophical questions. Why does one jiggle? I like how Meatwad is just, what the fuck have I been given?
Oh no. Oh Jesus, he's gonna make all the toys rise up. We live in a toy-based society.
I was just going to say, right, is he going to say you're a hillbilly? Why would you need night vision goggles?
Yeah. I know the Fry. I keep calling him fucking Frylock, Master Shaped Door.
Well, I mean, it is literally just the right shape and size for him, because, you know, a standard door would not be able to let him through, so it's just like... It's probably like, I'm not sure if Shake himself was the one who did that, because that seems a bit too perfect to be Shake's handiwork, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, very quick resolution there. Shake sold Meatwad's name to charity. And just like, nope, take me off the list.
This is a really bleak ending to this cartoon. Oh, he's alive.
I'm like, just like gonna try and shoot him with a toy fucking gun. You know, I understand the whole reverse psychology thing, although I'm not sure if Master Shake has quite grasped what he's about to do here.
I don't think Shake has fully grasped what Highlander was about.
Or more what reality is about. It was a movie, dude.
There we go, the voice of reason.
I like how it just goes, no, it was clearly a documentary. It's like if you were saying if Harry Potter was a documentary about Hogwarts, all for the perception of one student.
What do you mean, there isn't a castle in Scotland that's invisible to muggles?
No, I'm afraid there isn't.
Whew, okay, well, I have some soul searching to do after this.
I love how we were saying earlier, we could have just thrown him off the roof at home.
Well, can't, like, Frylock just levitate down and pick him up? What's the rules here? Oh no.
No, apparently at one point, he has feet, which I don't understand at all. It was brought up in an episode of a giant hamburger, I believe.
Okay, be honest with me, Volk. How many episodes end with wacky shit happens and then cut to Meatwad in the pool?
I'd wager probably at least a quarter, maybe a third. Just a huge googly eyes.
Oh, and it just fucking ends. Alright, let's watch the outro once.
Actually, in one of the episodes, the outro actually changes. It was a episode where Master Shake gets her into a contract with a mobile phone company, and at the end, there's like a sentient bottle of Axe body spray, which to the UK folks is Lynx deodorant.
Ah, I see.
And he actually ends up featuring in the credits. He's just like, hey, where are the girls? It's just like, hey, are you Master Shake? No, he's in there, but he's gonna be a while. It's just like, You want to wait? He goes, no, it's okay. I'm in the credits. And it just cuts to the credits with him in it.
Good stuff. Alright, I have now loaded up Season 1, Episode 18, Cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the Future. Oh, Jesus. You ready, Vogue?
I'm ready.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. This episode has a guest appearance from Glenn Danzig as Danzig.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember this episode. I was just about to say I don't remember this episode, but then as soon as you mentioned Danzig, it was just like, oh yeah, it's all coming back now.
Yeah, it's, you tend to forget that, like, cartoons besides The Simpsons have, like, real-life people making cameos sometimes.
Oh yeah, you had Andrew WK appeared in an episode, pretty much just to go, party, 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 we're gonna have a party!
Well, why wouldn't you, really? It'd be a waste of money otherwise. Just a completely irreverent theme song that doesn't match anything in the actual series whatsoever.
No, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 episodes, one of them being the pilot, and another one, which I guess is a homage to the pilot, I think? And that's like the only bit of detective work they actually do in the show.
Here he is, the best character in the series, and I ain't talking about the ghost. It don't matter, none of this matters.
I fucking love Carl.
Oh, I have seen this episode, I think. Either that or, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged just basically ripped it off wholesale.
Square of carpet.
He was balding as a child, that's hilarious.
Jesus Christ. You know, it's amazing how Carl has not suffered any kind of traumatic stress from this. He just has that constant look of just being, alright, none of this is actually phasing or surprising me anymore. I'm just mildly to amazingly pissed off with everything. Actually, the interesting thing about the quote-unquote Ghost of Christmas Past is that he does actually appear in a few episodes, and there's a lot of, antagonist characters in the game. The show, rather. Sorry. Going into a completely different mode there for a second. But, there are a lot of characters that just reappear or recur. So, this is one of them. There's also, I guess, the German aliens. There's also and I can't remember who the other one was called, but they're sort of like Space Invader-y type people.
It wasn't even Christmas, it was fucking February. I aspired to fucking be Carl at that age. It's really not, in the grand scheme of things that have happened to Carl. What the fuck?
I don't know, I think this might qualify.
Yeah, I can fucking see that. Why is it in my swimming pool?
I get the feeling this is the work of the Ghost of Christmas Past from the future!
Cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the future, I'll have you know. No shit.
Well, we only got 7 minutes, my dude. You may wanna just give us the abridged version.
Jesus. They just give anyone the Santa Claus license these days.
I'm not sure how to feel about the fact he literally made a kite out of somebody's spine. That's both A, creative, and B, exceedingly worrying.
Is this just a shit post in animated form? Is that what I'm watching right now?
I'm pretty sure that's what Aqua Teen Hunger Force is in a nutshell, to be honest with you.
Okay. Never interrupt the storyteller.
I like how he could just call in the fog effect at will.
Yeah, be a poor storyteller if he couldn't. I'm starting to see some inconsistencies in these stories here. I don't know whether it's the robot ghost from the future, just like telling it, or the fact that Santa Claus is a monkey and he, like, enslaved aliens. I don't know. This retelling of Santa Claus' origins doesn't ring true with me.
Well, this is the problem with mythology. As it gets told from person to person, certain details are either changed and omitted, and by the end of it, you've got this whole Chinese whispers thing going on, and before you know it, the story's entirely different.
What?
We're apparently waiting for someone. Apparently it has something to do with the blood.
They went to get snacks.
They actually went to get snacks. Wow. You know, there are moments where Carl just hilariously goes along with it. That just throws it so out of left field because you just don't expect him to. But then there are times where he's just like completely on board with whatever it is the Aqua Teens are doing.
Oh, I think he's like packing up to move instead.
It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, sick burn.
Yeah, he's just been chatting nonsense for like the past 4 minutes. This cartoon has no context or rhythm.
It's like that drunk that you see like somewhere on the road that vaguely looks like some celebrity you might know just starts spouting out nonsense that isn't exactly true, but you're not necessarily in a position to refute it either. But this is just so extraordinary, you can just go, no, this ain't right.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't get him to turn off the steam. What?
Just suddenly night.
Yeah, I'm on the cusp of falling asleep right now, because the guy is just telling complete shitposts from our green text.
He probably has a direct link to like the deepest regions of 4chan or something. I'm surprised Meatwad was paying attention to any of that, to be honest with you.
Well, that's the thing. You make the stupidest character secretly the smartest, and you've got yourself a ruse cruise.
Or maybe just Meatwad is just that easily influenced by the world around him. Carl's just been getting pissed on the deck chair throughout this whole thing.
Oh. Oh no! He's just fucking moving rather than do it.
Well, to be fair, can you blame him? I wouldn't want to offer myself sexually to no damn mythological ape creature who may or may not be Santa.
He ain't getting none of this.
Never guess. Blood? Yep, called it. So I'm guessing this is where DESYNC comes in. And there he is! He's a lot buffer than I remember him being.
Oh wow, that's actually really cost effective right there.
Yeah, he has his own sales bot. He is secretly loving this shit.
Carl is just, he's a creature of chaos, really.
Wow, Carl finally got one up on the world. See, he's only been here for less than a day and he already knows how to properly address Master Shake.
Really.
I love how he's not even using a sheet, he's literally using tarpaulin. I'd wager he probably followed Carl as soon as he sold the house.
Yeah, oh god. Like a tumor you can't get rid of that just tells stories.
The episode's gonna end soon. I wonder what the resolution's gonna be.
Oh Jesus, he's here!
Oh yes, him not wearing a shirt is the most terrifying thing about him.
Oh my god, it just ends. Alright, turn the video off, I guess. The ghost says that he is freaked out and annoyed by DESYNC. He doesn't wear a shirt. Shake orders him to make the house bleed, and then the episode ends.
Well, I mean, how else would you end the episode, honestly?
Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see. The next episode on the list is, I believe, Season 2, Episode 10, Broodwitch. Let's see, do I have this here?
It's listed here as Season 2, Episode 16.
That's okay, that's fine, that's absolutely fine. I just did my numbers wrong, I suppose.
Okie dokie, so we're putting in Broodwitch?
Yes, the episode is Broodwitch regardless of numbers.
Alright, let's do it. I actually remember this episode quite vividly, so I know exactly what's going to transpire here.
After this, we will go back to chronological order, so don't worry about it. Here we go, Broodwitch in 3, 2, 1. Back to the laboratory of Dr. Weird, where things make sense.
Probably the most sense throughout the entire show. What the fuck?
Why would you fill yourself up with barbecue sauce when brown sauce is perfectly available right there?
I don't know, barbecue sauce has got that sweetness to it. Maybe he's just trying to make himself sweeter, or maybe just... Barbecue is loved by everyone, therefore, if you are filled with barbecue, you will be loved by everyone.
Indeed.
Maybe that's the scientific theory behind it, but then again, it's weird science, so we can pretty much just discard it right away. Alright, so, do you remember much about the Broodwitch episode?
I'm not sure if I've ever watched this, but we start with stacked cups, so we can't go wrong.
Probably trying to win a prize. Oh no, they're like collector's cups. He's gonna sell them on eBay or something.
Jesus, here we go, Dodgeff.
Already with the money-making schemes.
God, that's just how every fucking episode starts. Here is the treasure map. Let's follow it.
Actually, I think this is the only episode that actually has a treasure map featured prominently.
Okay, Wikipedia does list Broodwitch as Season 2, Episode 10, so we are going in chronological order. God damn it.
Alright, that's good. It was just listed wrong then when we got the videos. That's good to know. At least we're not going insane. It is, in fact, the rest of the world that is insane.
Really is. Fucking searching for treasure. Wouldn't you realise if you already had treasure in your front yard? Where did this treasure map come from?
We all know that it is now a ploy by Frylock to try and plant some holes to put his azalea bushes in there, but of course, Shake always takes things a bit too far.
How long was he out there? Like, time elapses in this show so weirdly.
For all we know, he could have just done that literally in the span of a few seconds, but then again, we don't really have much to go off of. It's not night time, it's still relatively the same time of day, so who knows, maybe Shake just has superpowers of digging. And again, you can just say, why doesn't Frylock just float down there? I have heard good things about the taste of the future.
Oh, is that the Broodwitch? Oh, of course it is. It's not a witch, it's a sandwich.
Yep, literally the Broodwitch is the most evil sandwich known to man. I do like the simplistic art style world.
It kind of harkens back to his pilot design a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely, or during his appearance in Space Ghost even. Okay, there is a glaring inconsistency I just noticed here. He clearly took a bite out of half the sandwich, and now it literally looks like he just took a nibble of the end.
Oh god, why you gotta be such a fucking nerd about sandwiches?
And now the sandwich is literally untouched. Okay, I have to assume that the Broodwitch has powers of regeneration.
Or inconsistent animation. Oh Jesus, run away! Of course you did. Spend all any time online.
It's usually how anything remotely enjoyable goes. Oh, I read an article how doing this thing is bad for you. You shouldn't do it. I wonder if Frylock can hear the voice as well.
I think it's funnier if only Shake can hear it, honestly.
It's just him slowly going insane. Good job, Meatwad.
He's trying, bless him.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fault him. I mean, Shake dug the hole and he was instructed to put the plants in the hole. I mean, he's not doing anything wrong.
Are there any downsides to eating this sandwich, apart from, like, entering this weird dimension?
With the axe-wielding maniac? Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty big downside. I like sandwiches to not come with the glaring presence of death.
Yeah. So I don't have anything to say except yeah.
But it does look like a rather tasty sandwich, though. It seems to have all the essential ingredients in there. Meat, lettuce, tomatoes, bacon. Oh, not the evil chickens.
But did the Broodwitch ever become an actual thing? I could totally see, like, McDonald's or Burger King coming up with one.
You know what? I would love for Binging with Babish to do an episode on the Broodwitch. I feel like he is missing a trick on that one. I want a Broodwitch episode. I want to know how to make that shit in real life. I doubt he's watching, but get on it.
Lettuce is the most evil thing.
Especially Iceberg.
Oh my god, this is the fucking Simpsons episode where Homer gets a cursed donut.
No, actually, The Simpsons is still a TV show within the world of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so for all we know, Master Shake could have watched that episode and is alright. It's like, it's okay, I know how to handle this.
Oh, okay, well.
Well, apparently the voice from beyond is a fan of the azaleas.
It ties all the flavours together, it binds them in one sandwichy form.
Indeed. You can't get that with superglue.
Every other episode has like a few paragraphs of like text, but this one just has like Shake tries to fight his temptation from eating the whole thing, but a voice tests Shake and various circumstances occur.
Well, I don't think he's doing very well at resisting the temptation. He is literally going as far as getting a ladder. I don't think the sandwich is part of the fence, my dude.
Well, this is a force far worse than the IRS.
Yep, Meatwad is the smart one.
I love how that's the thing that bothers Meatwad. It's not the evil, it's whether it's fat-free or not.
Well, it's the calories that get you.
What I've seen cannot be unseen, Shake. I will make you regret this for the rest of your days.
Oh no, Meatwad pulls off this stunt quite a bit, where he's like, no, it's not nearly as bad, and as soon as Shake gets on it, Frylock's like, are you sure about that? So I was like, oh hell no, it's like the worst thing I've ever seen, dude! I fucking love Meatwad.
Oh my god, that's H. John Benjamin as the dude on the left.
Oh, what was he in again?
Oh, Home Movies as Coach McGurk.
Oh yeah, that guy.
He's also Bob in Bob's Burgers.
Yes, we actually did cover this. I just literally recalled it as soon as you mentioned it. It was just like, oh my god. Like, none of this information actually sinks in.
Keep eating the cursed sandwich. We're just having a chat here.
I love how they're just discussing the finer points of evisceration and dismemberment and how their significant others are just not appreciative or at least bit receptive of what they do.
It's alright, we came back.
Ah, well he says so, but the sun-dried tomatoes are still there. It looks more like salami or bologna.
Yeah.
But I guess they are sun-dried tomatoes, or tomatoes, depending on where you're from. I love how he's just trying to convince him, dude, sun-dried tomatoes are the shit!
You have to finish off the Broodwitch or the magic won't work.
It's like, come on, you're not playing by the rules! And Meatwad just calls them raisins, because of course he does. Yeah, he won the game show! Jake, I'm gonna be honest here, this is probably the best you're gonna get. I would recommend you take it.
Well, alright then.
Well, I guess Shake is dead. Again. So he's died in 2 out of the 3 episodes we have seen so far.
Wow. Universe just hates him. Alright, close down that video, guys. So what do you think of that episode then, Volk? Would you give in to the temptations of the Broodwitch?
I don't know. I mean, if it has cheese in there, I'd be very, very easy to resist the temptation of the Broodwitch, because I am a cheese-hating freak.
Oh.
But I guess that's how I was designed, and
Oof.
unfortunately, I will not be able to enjoy the finer things in life like pizza. But as a consequence, I have been given an abnormally high spice tolerance, so I guess I've got that working in my favour.
Yeah, fair dues, mate, fair dues. Gonna have to kick you out, by the way, of HFC, because, sorry, you have to like cheese to stay in the group. It's one of the bylaws that, I wrote when we started this thing.
Can you give me a pass?
Fine, otherwise I'll have to do most of these myself, and goddammit, I don't want to work!
Yes!
Alright, episode 12, Universal Remonster. Here you go. You ready, Volk?
I'm ready.
Let's do this shit in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Dr. Weird, what have you got for us this time?
Oh, I'm ready.
So is this like meant to be like Easter Island but with tacos or something? I mean, I'm not against the idea. I mean, I love a good taco, but I'm not sure if an island works. You know, it goes bad eventually.
It's not so much like a taco island, but an island that happens to have tacos on it. Also, were all the Dr. Weird sections this short originally?
I think they were only... The pilot episode had about a 30-second one, and you get a few that tend to last longer than 15, but usually they're very short and to the point. Well, as to the point as Dr. Weird can be, I guess, but you get my point.
Alright, let me pull up, like, let's have a look here. Season 2, where you at? Yeah. Alright, we'll be dealing with the Plutonians in this episode, Volk.
The Plutonians. Those were the German aliens that I was mentioning before. They are, in no nice terms, excessively stupid. Like, they're pretty much, if Master Shake was an alien, that it would be them.
What, you mean he's not an alien?
Probably not. He's more a sentient drink cup. I mean, it's not a foreign entity from another planet. It is just a sentient drink cup. And we have plenty of those here on planet Earth.
Why do you pronounce sentient as sentient?
It's just how it is.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Evil...
Someone's stealing our cable!
Go for a lot of levels just to get free cable over it, like constructing some kind of friggin' Stargate device.
No, that's the Fargate. You know, copyright reasons. They can't call it a Stargate.
Ah, yeah, you're absolutely right. It says the Fargate right here.
I love how defensive he is about the Fargate naming. It's just like, no, it's my idea.
Oh, gee. Are they meant to be like evil space Doritos then, once with the design they got here?
I'm not sure. It's an alien in the Aqua Teen Hunger Force universe. They just do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, also now I finally realise what that one episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged was parroting, or parodying even.
That's your left. That's your left. This is your right. That's your right. This is your right. You're gonna die. I remember this. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, kids' TV in the Aqua Teen Hunger Force universe is simple. Let's just say.
Okay.
It's easy to follow for the younger audience, or I guess just Meatwad.
Yeah.
We don't really get any indication that anyone else lives on Earth apart from Frylock, Meatwad, Shake, Carl, and the Aqua Teen's landlord.
Right. There it is! The Universal Remonster!
He's kind of cute, I guess.
Yeah, there's gotta be something evil behind him. No one makes something like that without putting like a Gatling gun in reserve.
I don't know, being able to control television? There's some pretty evil implications. I mean, you could make yourself up to be like this hard sports lover, and then suddenly the Remonster turns it over to EastEnders. Yeah, that's gonna create some embarrassing moments for you, your football party.
Maybe they should be keeping an eye on him, because he just seems to be like doing his own thing, and he's heading towards the Fargate.
Oh yeah, blatant Powerpuff Girls ripoff there. Nicely done. You know, I still can't believe that Gorillaz actually brought in Ace from the Powerpuff Girls over to their band.
That's
for a
great.
while. That was
yeah.
so good.
It's awesome, yeah.
Kind of a shame it wasn't more permanent, but you know what? We got a couple of music videos featuring him, and it's just like, wow, they actually brought that back. That's so good.
Is he gone already? Is Murdoch back?
Yeah, Murdoch returned because apparently there was like some live tour going on, and he just about made it back in time or something like that.
Broke out of jail at just the right time, I guess.
Meat One having the time of his fucking life right there. Yeah, I'm doing aerobics.
To be simple and to be entertained by puppets. That's the way I live my life.
Well, I mean, we were quite fond of Sesame Street back in the day, and I guess the Muppets as well, so, you know, there's a certain appeal.
What's wrong with bowling? It's a perfectly cromulent sport.
Oh yeah, I just wish I could score more than 100 points consistently, because I'm kinda crap. Like, I'll get the odd strike, but then they'll usually follow up with like a really crappy bowl afterwards and get barely any points.
There it is. It's controlling the television, Volk.
Oh, they're gonna have to unplug it from the wall. Some spooky shit's going on. I thought he was just going to turn it on again without any power, but no, the little thing just ran over there and put the plug back in.
Oh, that's adorable.
I love how they went from, like, the innocent, this is your left, this is your right, to, like, drama and suddenly Dracula, I guess.
Yeah, we're recording this in October, so 'tis the season, Volk.
Oh, yes, I am looking forward to some Halloween TV watching later on.
Oh, yes. Why do I see myself in this yellow Dorito monster?
I honestly do not know. What do you see in yourself from this Dorito monster? Because I don't want to answer, I want to hear it directly from you.
I think it's the petulant whining that kind of... it syncs me up with his way of living.
Okay, I'll give it to you. So they have a massage chair now, or is that chair just moving on its own?
He is a universal Remonster. He can pretty much do anything that's electronic, I guess.
The chains! Help! I like how he just twatted him around the head with a goddamn lamp, and it's just like, I thought you were a ghost. Like, you wouldn't recognize your own best friend, come on.
Why is one randomly German? This is why I don't get.
I don't know, I guess maybe they needed, like, a German stereotype threw in there, and just the idea behind German aliens was perhaps hilarious, so he just went, you know what, let's just roll with it.
Or maybe it's just funny. You know, not everything needs a reason.
Exactly. Oh, this is a great gag. I've lost my eyes again. Why is that sandwich moving? I'm very uncomfortable by the fact that sandwich is moving. It's not the Broodwitch. It doesn't have an excuse.
I was gonna say we just dealt with it like an extraterrestrial or like demonic sandwich. Why are you surprised?
Well, that one isn't red and has horns on it. That's a basic-ass sandwich if I've ever seen one. And I'm pretty sure my sister used to have that toy phone as a child as well.
Yeah, that's how ghosts work. Yeah, they run on munchy power.
I mean, you can't just go through the rest of your day without a boost bar halfway through, you know?
Jesus. He's just there, like, so done with their shit. Also, like, I don't know whether it's, like, explicitly stated, we are talking over this, they're high right now, and they're paranoid from watching too many horror movies.
Yep, that is indeed correct. There you go, you shake that lamp. You show him who's boss. Someone's been playing too much Dungeons and Dragons.
I think so, yeah.
I like how at least the green one is the voice of reason.
Well, two insane people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's just kind of along for the ride. He's just kind of there. He doesn't want to let his friend down in his mad schemes. There you go. It's now been explicitly stated.
Take the fucking TV already.
No, I think he's just literally blocking it with the TV.
Could just destroy the thing, the Fargate. You don't want to get sued, do you?
No. They can't hope to have another season. They can bring back Fargate. You know, they can bring the old guard back in, make a spin-off series.
Fargate Fatlantis. That's the stuff. And then just ends. I don't know how abrupt everything is. I'm closing the fucking video.
Alrighty, let's get the next one up then, which I believe is Season 2, Episode 22, simply titled The.
Yeah, just the. That's all it is. So what do you think about Universal Remonster, mate?
A fairly entertaining episode, I have to be honest. There were some, like, blank parts here and there, I would say, but overall the episode carries itself well.
Okay. That's all you need to say. Like, if you try to be, like, analytical about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it's probably going to backfire on you. Like, as trying to do blow-by-blow commentary for these episodes, it doesn't matter, because it's so absurd. It bounces from one idea to the other, like, in the blink of an eye.
Exactly. This is not the kind of show you can be analytical with. Either you'll just fail, or you'll try to explain something that really doesn't need explaining.
Yeah, basically. Alright, you ready for the?
I think I am, yes. I am ready for the.
Alright, here we go. The. In 3, 2, 1.
I wonder if I can remember what the plot is.
Well, I have the synopsis here, but I'm not going to glance at it just yet.
Let me see here. I'll probably be able to tell within, like, the first 20 or 30 seconds, so this will be my challenge. Excuse me? Sub-Zero wins? Fatality?
Yeah, he's probably going to have to order himself a new assistant now.
Well, he probably cloned him, knowing him. This sort of thing probably happens a lot. You gotta keep a few clones around.
Well, I mean, you have a new intro to record, and there are like 130 episodes, so...
That is a lot of, I can't remember his name. Is it like... Oh, it's Steve, that was it. He's probably gone through no less than a dozen Steves over the course of this show.
Don't we all, in the end, Volk?
I don't know, some people like Bobs. I don't know, maybe they're cheaper, more easy to mass produce. Alright, let me see if I can figure out what this episode is about.
Theme song is recorded and sung by Schooly D, by the way.
Oh, okay, I know which episode this is. This is the one where Frylock is finally done with Shake shit and moves out.
Yes, finally!
But we all know these sort of things can't last forever, it's just a significant plot point.
Basically.
Yeah, this is showing off probably one of the more extremes of Sake's personality, to just do shit for no reason, and claim it's all part of some grand plan to make loads of money or to make himself famous.
Yeah, okay, so Eddie without a point, basically.
Kind of, also not nearly as endearing in his own way. I'd say that's a pretty good reason.
The house was exploding, okay.
Like, I was just, what is the deal? What's the deal with the landmines?
All up and down my living room.
Well, I guess the plasma screen TV didn't last very long. There's a nice big hole where it used to be.
Jesus Christ, Jake.
It's a good thing Firelock does not have legs except for that one time. Okay, more to the point, how does Shake afford all this?
Oh, don't
How does he
it.
afford a literal TV monitoring set like that?
So he filled Frylock's room with garbage and then, like, bricked up the room. What the fuck, Shake?
Yes, we did all that to be able to see from 3 different angles.
Okay, I guess. Finally, put your non-existent foot down.
You don't pay taxes, dude. You said as much during the Broodwitch episode.
He was proud about it as well. I also just exclaimed damn when I step on a landmine.
Well, at least Frylock's honest. He lied to get his own way.
Oh, Frylock. He's trying, bless him. Why are there so many just whole frozen, unfrozen turkeys?
Because they're playing chicken ball.
For fuck's sake. This is just rubbing it in right now. Look how stable my life is.
Tensions tend to simmer down a bit once you've actually moved out of the problematic situation. So, you know, maybe this is the outreach to try and maintain something of a positive communication.
Ugh.
You know, it's funny he says that. There is actually an episode where they do hire a witch doctor.
Of course they do.
BillyWitchDoctor.com work mostly in chicken.
Is that the Arise Chicken, Chicken Arise thing?
Yes. And when he goes, alright, do you know anything that you can bring back to life other than a chicken? Something perhaps bigger? Is this like Mega Ultra Chicken? No, shh, he is legend.
He is legend.
It's a great episode. Probably one of my favourites, just for that entire bit alone.
Jesus Christ. Frylock, you gotta get back in there. Everything on this street is falling apart without you.
Yeah, pretty much. Everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. Shake has become unhinged.
Oh, and this is where the RS3Ps for not being able to come start piling in.
It's getting a bit too real now, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Well, at least Carl has an excuse. I mean, you saw the state of him earlier.
Yeah, fucking conjunctivitis.
Oh no, Shake is doing the abusive relationship thing with Meatwad.
It specifically says he is abusing and dominating Meatwad and burning styrofoam, the worst of all crimes.
Oh no. Well, that would explain the smog from earlier, obviously.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realise there was going to be fry racism in this.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure a box of French fries can do the same sort of entertaining things that a regular human being, as you so say, can do. And that's and I forget who the other guy is called. Oh, and is it actually on the IMDb thing? Because it actually bothers me that I can't remember. I think it's Oog and
Okay.
No, Oog is the caveman that invents the Oogixritach, which is Klingon for something that I can't quite remember.
Okay.
I love how proud he is of that. Who's that beer?
What a bunch of assholes!
It's a common thing where they just stick the middle finger up at people after a failed plan of theirs. Like there was one where they go, I'm doing this harder than I've ever done so before, and the middle finger just keeps getting longer.
I didn't realise, like, meat could get conjunctivitis.
Well, then again, Meatwad isn't exactly your ordinary run-of-the-mill meatball.
Explain Shake, then.
I don't think you can really explain Shake. Shake is an entity just best left alone and ignored. Actually, Master Shake's voice actor, now that I think about it, actually does a lot of voice work. And, in the Venture Brothers, he, is the alchemist, who is a gay, supernatural scientist, I guess, trying to search for the cure for AIDS or something along those lines. And he teams up with Dr. Orpheus and Jefferson Twilight, who's a Blackula hunter. And he's also Plastic Man in Justice League Action.
Oh, nice. That is actually a decent series. I remember watching a few episodes of it and liking it, so take that, haters!
I actually watched a Plastic Man specific episode where he actually defeats Brainiac. That was pretty good. I was just like, wait, I recognize this guy's voice, and I went to look back and I was like, holy shit, it's actually Master Shake. And then I went back further, it's just like, wow, this guy's been in a lot more stuff than I had thought previously. The guy gets around. Well, at least he knows when he's being played. And yes, they are spring rolls, they are not burritos.
Did Frylock always have that gem on his back?
Yes, that's what gives him his powers.
Okay.
You don't see the backside of them very often, though, it's the thing. So you occasionally forget he has it. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Wow. Guess that solves that problem. Oh my god.
The cold, hard put down.
That was a fucking fever dream of an episode. Shake was just like causing havoc, and that was it.
Yeah, that was like one of the maximum dick Master Shake episodes. There are quite a few of them. One of my favorite ones is where he tries to go to an island to get a specific dodo egg to use in his pinball machine. That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, okay. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the 6 episodes we commissioned, were commissioned by Robert Hollander. Hooray! I finally found out!
Thank you, Robert! I do love this show, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk over it.
We're recording them right now, that's what I'm saying to him. I'm relaying what I'm saying to him.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, I take it he just got a hold of your Discord then.
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah, happenings in live action.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Alright, time for the final episode, the Dickisode. Are you ready, Volk?
Oh, I am ready for some Dickisode.
Okay.
That came out wrong.
Whatever, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Meanwhile, oh, no Dr. Weird Thing, okay.
I wonder if there was one for this episode then. Interesting. Alright, so there's 2 episodes this could end up being. There's one where Carl ends up getting his dick snipped off for some reason that I can't quite remember. And there's another one which features another recurring antagonist called Dr. Wongburger, who's trying to collect enough dicks to construct a dick ship and go back to his home in Dick Planet.
Jesus. Yeah, Dr. Wongburger makes his first appearance in this episode.
It is the Wongburger episode. Wonderful. He also becomes a sentient tooth and also becomes a giant cheeseburger. In a bid to order to try and find out exactly what he is. That is a big-ass drink cup.
Are they refilling? Shake? What's going on?
No, they're trying to clone him.
The image of a Shake drinking a drink is very uncomforting to me.
I don't know, when you begin to realize what Aqua Teen Hunger Force is about and the kind of stuff that they do is really not that unusual. Like, if this is like the first episode you watched, then yes, I can entirely understand, but you have to remember this is sort of early-ish season 4. By that time, you've probably already watched a good 50 or 60 episodes. At least finish your drink first, come on.
You ever won anything out of these, Bob?
I think I actually won an entire free meal at Burger King or McDonald's at one point. But not really, I think that was pretty much the only thing I ended up winning. As he literally tips over the other half of his drink.
Yeah, thank you. We know how that works, Meatwood.
Alright, what do you reckon Carl's gonna get? I love how he isn't even that shocked, but he's just saying, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, let's go as far away from Wongburger as we can at this point.
I thought they were wasabi fries.
Okay, yeah, this is in the fine print.
I love how much we take for granted of that nowadays. Like, being able to fast forward and rewind television like that seems like such a novel concept, and now it just seems normal. Like, oh yeah, you can totally do that shit, and it's like, oh, I don't actually have that box that lets you do that.
Yeah, basically.
Well, it's alright for me, I don't really watch television nowadays. Well, at least not on the TV. I get all my stuff from YouTube and other affiliated websites.
This scene is going on a while.
And there's Space Ghost going on in the background!
Oh,
yeah.
there it is! There you go, it was perfect!
It's a good thing Meatwad has a, well, I suppose filmographic memory as opposed to photographic memory. Does this have something to do with Shake?
I've come for your dick! Oh no!
What the fuck's going on? Excuse me, is that the Sarlacc pit?
There's just something funny about his model being thrown backwards into a scene.
Oh, come on, Shake. Don't kick a man while he's down like that. The guy's about to lose his dick. You can at least try and be a bit more sympathetic.
Okay, this has gone past offensive now.
He's literally wearing a necklace made out of dicks. I thought they might have been condoms or something at first, but no, they are actual dicks.
I can see the dickless quite fine, Volk. Don't need it brought up. How do they know who did it, though?
I don't know. Maybe they just have superpowers of being able to know exactly who gets their dick ripped off. Like, maybe they have, like, a transaction history, and they say, alright, Carl got the cup with the dick ripped off prize. Alright, let's go visit him.
Oh my god, Shake.
Oh, you can't just sell a man out like that. Come on, whatever happened to bros before...
Dicks.
Whatever.
No, not in
Well, it's
there.
not the worst thing that's happened to Carl's house.
Okay, that might be the worst thing.
No, I still say it's about mid-range. His house has been completely decimated at points. It's a good thing this airs after the watermark. Otherwise there would be a lot of blurring.
You mean the watershed?
Yeah, watershed, whatever.
Watermark is the thing people put on their YouTube videos.
Yes, of course it is. I am the dumbs.
This episode's fucking stupid.
It really is.
Apparently in the end credits, everyone's first name is replaced with Dick, by the way.
Oh, we gotta look out for that then.
And this episode apparently has a censored and uncensored version.
I'm guessing this is the uncensored version.
Yeah, like, first episode to be rated TV MA of the series.
Oh, wow, okay, I did not actually know that. I suspected, but I didn't know whether actually anything came from it.
Well, I mean, dude, there's full penises on screen.
Man, that is a lot of dicks on that there building.
What?
So did they literally surgically remove his scalp and replace it with a wig?
I don't know,
Or
Vog.
did they do some impromptu brain surgery?
I'm just trying to get through the episode here, okay? Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's getting his dick ripped off either way.
This is a perfect example of where Frylock isn't perhaps the brightest bulb, but he means well.
We have guest appearances in the episode, by the way. We have Tammy Blatcher, credited as Dick Blatcher, Brendan Small, of Home Movies fame, credited as Dick Small in the original airing, and Donald Cock in later airings, and Andy Merrill, credited as Dick Merrill.
Well, it's a good job that Dick Small wasn't put the other way around.
Yeah.
That would have been unfortunate. Well, the Aqua teams are perfectly safe. Because Frylock is just a walking thing of, well, a floating thing of french fries, shall we say. In a previous episode, it was established that Master Shake doesn't have a penis, and, well, Meatwad has a very big dick, as you can see. Dick rotors. Wall-to-wall dick carpeting.
It hasn't quite washed over me yet, so it's still hitting with the efficiency I imagine Rob wanted it to.
If anyone enjoys being an asshole for a living, that is a line you should totally use. I have a master's degree in dickology.
Jesus Christ.
So they fitted him with a T-scrote while they were at it.
Yeah, I guess so. Can you not describe it like that, please, Jesus?
Of course it did. I love how he's just like, am I seriously reading out this story?
Penis! Oh no.
Yep, there you go. Confirmed. Live on TVCom, Master Shake eats dick.
Wait for it.
Will he realise?
Ugh.
He never realised in the end. Oh, shake of blissful ignorance.
Alright, that was 6 episodes of Aqua Hunger Force, commissioned by Robert Hollander, and now that I scroll up through our Discord chat history, yeah, I can see it. I was confusing his, September thing with his October thing, and must have accidentally backspaced. Fuck's sake, Tom.
Well, at least we got the answer in the end, and even during the TVCom, that's a first for us, I think.
It is, yeah. So, how do you feel? Is Aqua Teen Hunger Force still as irreverent and silly as ever?
Oh yes, perhaps even more so. I don't think I remember seeing the Dickisode in full before. They were mostly from clips I've seen on YouTube that basically almost made up the entire episode. And obviously, I have the context for that episode from the ongoing Wongburger episodes that will come afterwards. But yeah, it's as balmy as I remember it being, just completely up the walls, random, strange, insane. Other words used to describe such an event. Although I think ending it with a Dickisode was probably appropriate.
Yeah, because it makes me want to fucking kill myself. Alright, guys. That was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. All those episodes that I listed, you can find them in the video description. If you want your own set of TV comms, you too can have 6 11-minute ones, or you could have 3 23-minute ones, or you could even have an hour-long episode, or a 40-minute one, and like 2 11-minute ones. Really, you can mix and match. Basically what I'm saying is, for $25, we'll do an hour's worth of TV comms. Shill. I have to go scrub the word dick from my mind forever. We'll see you next time for more TV comms commissioned by you, the patrons. Bye!
Dick.
God damn it, fuck.